Hello, wildlings. I'm your Creepsmith, and you found my Fear Forge. Lucky you. Tonight's instinctive infiltration, the 3 a.m. myth. Some people consider 3 a.m. to be the spirit's time to communicate with us. Others think it's a mark of the devil. Some even think that when you wake up at this time, someone is watching you. But if someone were to be watching you, how would they do it if there were no windows or even doors in the room that you're in? There are many superstitions for what 3 a.m. could be. I'm here to tell you the real meaning of this worldwide time myth. Now, while you sleep, especially soundly, you dream. While you dream, you're unaware of your surroundings, unaware of what could be lurking in the closet, or under your bed, or beside you under your covers. Your eyes flutter open and you check the time, either on your watch, cell phone, alarm clock, or simply whatever you have lying around that has the time displayed on it. But knowing that time doesn't really matter, does it? You rub your eyes and blink a few times, adjusting to the darkness of your room. Then you hear the sounds of floorboards creaking, the sound of pitter-patter along the ground. I'm sure it's just a mouse, you think to yourself. Maybe it is just a mouse, or a large rat. A very large rat indeed to be making such loud footsteps. You don't dare look over the edge of your bed because you're paralyzed in your fear. You're just scaring yourself. Enough already with this foolishness, you tell yourself. But is it foolishness? Or is there a reason to be scared? Are there monsters under the bed, waiting to snatch your feet and pull you under when you get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom or get a drink of water? No, you do not believe in monsters. Those were stories that your mom or your father told you years ago as a child. The boogeyman, the Sandman, El Cucuy, other monster stories that were just stories to give you a spook, get you into bed quicker, right? Yeah, right. Monsters aren't real, you think, and chuckle at your childish fears. But wait, what was that? The pitter of feet seems to be getting closer. You squeeze your eyes shut tightly as you hear the long, loud screech of your door creaking open ever so slowly. And was that a giggle you just heard? No. No, of course not. Mice don't giggle. Neither do rats. You're being delusional. You open your eyes slowly and stare at your ceiling. And now there's movement. Under your covers. The covers that you stay under to provide you with warmth and comfort. And it's moving toward you. Slowly, in a crooked fashion. It looks as if it's limping beneath the blankets. You're frozen in terror, afraid to move, or else you might give away your location to whatever it is. And you feel something tugging at the loose clothes that you wear. Oh, Jesus, what is that? You yank away the covers and throw them to the ground, and gasp at what you see. The creature is lopsided, grotesque in a way that makes your stomach turn in knots. It wears torn fabric that looks like it's hundreds of years old. It tilts its head to the right and gives you a crooked smile. Its dark eyes, without pupils, stare at you. You slowly push yourself back and up into a sitting position, backing away from the creature. This doesn't seem to bother it, though. It simply limps closer and closer to you until it has reached your leg. Then it pulls itself onto you and begins to crawl slowly. Oh, so slowly. It bears that crooked, toothy grin, and its gray skin hangs from its bony body. It smells horrid, a smell that you've not come to face before, but you know this smell, even without having experienced it before. Instinctively, you know the smell of rot, but not just any rot. The stinging scent of flesh, rotting, and blood. What are you gonna do? You think, and lick your lips, eyes wide, not daring to move them from the creature. It's still inching its way up your body, coming closer and closer to your face with each limping step. You take in a deep breath through your nose, and then release a loud scream, so loud you think you've popped your own eardrums. The creature suddenly jerks its head toward the door and lets out a murderous little cry. It quickly limps to the edge of the bed and jumps, landing on the floor with a thump. It rushes out the door and disappears into the darkness of the hallway. You see, 3 o'clock in the morning is when the little things come out to play. When the little things decide that it's your lucky day. When the little things show themselves. But don't let this deceive you. The first time you see them will almost certainly be the last. You're lucky if you can get away safely. I can't tell you how to deal with these little things, for they are everywhere. In every home, in every hole, nook, and cranny that your house has. How many you have in your home, it's not a question that's easily answered. All I can tell you is that they are many. They study you, and they plan your demise. No wonder they reek of death. And suddenly that little elf guy from the Harry Potter films doesn't seem quite so friendly, does he? Stay scary, wildlings, and make the most of your nights.